Might grow, gotta go. Might grow, gotta go. What's going on, Bird Gang? Big Country coming to you from the Bird. First, I want to thank all my all my subscribers, for subscribing to the channel. Thank you all for the support, and all the rest that look at my video. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Comment on my posts if you want to. So my channel is steadily growing. If y'all can just give me maybe some opinions on what I need to do to build it more, maybe should I add music? I don't know. What should I do? What's y'all's opinions? So thank you again to the subscribers. Like my videos, subscribe to my channel, and again, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm forever grateful for everybody. I'm definitely new to this YouTube game, so you know, I mean, I'm trying my best, but the best is yet to come. That's all I'll say. The best is yet to come. But on more sorrowful news, Mike Groh, man. We are all worried about. Excuse me. Hold on, guys. Let me get my drink. But we were all worried about. What's his name? We all worried about Jim Schwartz and trying to get him out the door. Yet the main person we really needed to focus on was Mike Groh. Like, you can't go in a press conference and say the stuff you did. How can he not integrate Golden Tate, into the game, into the game? That's what he's offensive coordinator for. He's supposed to make those decisions. He's supposed to integrate these players, these new players in the game. I don't understand. I don't understand where he's coming from with that. I don't understand how he doesn't, he can't integrate Golden Tate. He did it with Alshon Jeffrey. He did it with all the receivers. So how can you say that you can't, you don't? It's been a tough task integrating them into the game. Stupid. That's exactly why we have not seen Golden Tate. That's exactly why he doesn't get enough touches. That's exactly why he only had 4 touches in his first game. And that's why he didn't have that many touches in the Saints game. Because we don't know how to use him. We know what Golden Tate is about. He's a good slot receiver. And, of course, his yards after the catch are amazing. Why not do some bubble screens to him to get him going? We saw a glimpse of that against New Orleans. When he caught the ball, he didn't get far. But when he caught the ball and did his little stutter step and got maybe a yard or so. But that really irked me when I saw his press conference and he said that bull jump. So he's got to go, y'all. He's got to go. I also want to address the Carson Wentz debacle. And, I'm not blaming this loss just on Carson Wentz, but, he had a little to do with it. He like I said in my last video, we have more than 2 receivers. The main targets on this team seems to be Alshon Jeffrey and Zach Ertz. And then, as we saw last Sunday, Zach Ertz was double teamed the whole time. They kept him in check, and Carson Wentz didn't know what to do. Like, he looked like a lost puppy out there. He really did. And just throwing the ball into double coverage is a weakness of his. Overthrowing guys. He's underthrowing guys, and then of course, he wants to try to squeeze the ball in to double coverage, and it's not going to work, especially against New Orleans Saints. They're good with all that. Their defense isn't really that good, like we made them. but they figured us out. Um, honestly, in my opinion, like Jason Kelsey said, everybody said, yes, we won the Super Bowl. It's all good. We were partying, having parades, and doing all that commercials and all that stuff. But while we were having fun and doing that, teams were studying us. Studying us, studying. I can't talk today. Studying us, and they figured us out. They did. They figured out Carson Wentz's weaknesses. They figured out the O line's weaknesses. Yes, we have the major injuries, but they figured out our defense's weaknesses. They figured out everything, all our weaknesses. And it's something we shouldn't be proud of. To get blown out like we did is mind-boggling to me. And we didn't put up a fight. It's like we just laid there and took it. We really did. And we knew going into this game that it was going to be a tough game and that it was going to be a game of points. Yet we didn't score any points. Yes, Josh Adams had that 28-yard touchdown run, but that was it. It's like after that, the momentum shifted, and New Orleans took advantage of it. They targeted Sidney Jones a lot that game. They targeted him a lot that game, and it didn't help that we lost Sidney Jones and Avonte Maddox. So now we don't really have any starting corners on the roster, all rookies. We have Cravon LeBlanc. He's on the squad. I'm not sure who else is on there, but Maddox is hurt. Jones is hurt. Darby is hurt. McLeod is hurt. McDougal is hurt. That's everybody. That's all our starters. All of them right there. So, and then of course Jason Kelsey hurt himself. Jordan Hicks hurt himself. So, injury bug has hit us pretty hard. It really has. But going back to Carson Wentz, he has flaws just like everybody else. Everyone keeps making excuses for him and saying it's not him, and in reality, it is. It is him. Yes, I understand we don't have the best O line right now, and every time they snap the ball, it's like just pressure's just coming at Carson Wentz, and I mean it's hard to be productive when you don't have a line to protect you, when you're getting hit like crazy. Every time I see Carson Wentz, he's either scrambling out of the pocket or he's on his back. So we have a lot of work to do. Is the season over? No. I did say that in my last video, but honestly, we still have a chance. The Redskins and Cowboys play tomorrow. I don't know who to root for. I don't want Dallas to win, but I definitely don't want the Redskins to win. I don't want Dallas to win because then I'll have to hear it all week, all year. And then, of course, Skip Bayless. How about them Cowboys? I don't want to have to hear that. I don't want to have to hear that. So I hope, I don't know. I don't know who to root for. I usually root for the Redskins when they play the Cowboys. I'll probably just stick to that tradition. But we have to play the Redskins twice. We have to play Dallas again, and then of course we have the Giants next week. So the division really is still ours. Even though we're one game back from the New York Giants, the division is still ours. Just we have a lot of flaws on this team this year, and everyone keeps saying Frank Reich didn't have anything to do with the offense, blah blah blah. John DeFilippo didn't have anything to do with whatever he did. But as you can see, the Indianapolis Colts look like they look like we should look. They're scoring points. They're running the ball. They're just on fire. Their red zone is it's okay, but their record doesn't show how good they are. They're 5-5, but they're putting up major points, and that used to be us. And I'm not going to the past, not to keep going to last year, but Frank Reich did have some responsibility on this team. Everyone can keep denying it, keep denying it, keep denying it. Yes, he did. Because as you can see, Frank Reich is now with the Colts, and look what they're doing. They're putting up points. And what are we doing? We're not. So, and the most disturbing thing to see is the team quit Sunday evening, and that's what they did. They quit on the team. They really did. It was sad. It was sad. I couldn't I couldn't watch, but I had to. You know, I bleed green, win or lose. I stick to that till the day I die. But we gave up. And then, like Malcolm Jenkins said, their demeanor, after the game was just like they didn't care. Um, and Malcolm Jenkins, is the only one has the balls enough to say that. Um, the team's just not the same. It's really not. So where do we go from here? Mike Groh said maybe the running game is not going to help anything. But as I keep saying, and Doug Peterson has to know this. He's got to know this. If we run the ball, we're amazing. We run the ball. The O line is great run blocking, and when we run the ball. Okay, let me go back. RPOs, we do a lot of RPOs, but the problem with the RPOs is we don't run the ball. So what's the purpose of doing a run pass option if we're not running the ball? It's only successful if we run the ball. And Josh Adams was hot on last Sunday. He got hot, he made a touchdown, and we started to get going. And then again, we don't see him anymore. And that is our problem. Our running backs get just get going, and then done. We want to pass 50 and 60 times, and we can't do that out of the gate. It's ridiculous how we get the ball first and we go three and out, just straight three and out. We don't do anything. We just go three and out. And apparently, the New Orleans Saints said they were targeting Carson Wentz and Sidney Jones that game, and they did. And then for everyone to be upset about them scoring again on a 4th and 7, they had every right to do that. They had every right. So I hope this put a fire under everybody. I really do, because this was the most embarrassing game I think I've seen in all my years in watching the Eagles, and that's been a long time. That's been a long time. But again, where do we go from here? What do we do? I mean, not really much we can do right now. We just gotta keep fighting, scraping, try to get these wins and try to win the division and hopefully make the playoffs. But again, if we play like we played on Sunday, we're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. So hate me if you want to, but it's the truth. I'm sorry, it's the truth. So we have the New York Giants at home. Well, we're at home against the New York Giants at 1:00. So I'm not saying this is going to be an easy game either, because they're starting to creep up. They're starting to make their runs and everything else. Unfortunately, they only have Odell Beckham and Saquon Barkley. That's their main stars. Like, we have Alshon Jeffrey and Zach Ertz, but they can get it done. So I'm looking for us to hopefully show up, man. Just get that fire back back under us. And like I keep saying, the Eagles need to find each other. They need to find each other quick, fast, and in a hurry. Otherwise, the season is over. They got to stop playing all this pity pat and play some football. Honestly, play some football. It's not that hard. They've been doing it for how long? So I just injuries really is the main thing that's killed us in this defense, man. This defense. I keep going back to the defense because, everyone wanted Jalen Mills out for Sidney Jones, or not Jones. Was it Sidney Jones or Rasul Douglas? One of them. And he just the defense as a whole Sunday looked like a deer in headlights. They really did. The whole team looked like deer in the headlights. We looked like a rookie team. We honestly did. Carson Wentz looked like a rookie. The backs, we didn't really see much of the backs except for Josh Adams. Receivers, couldn't get anything going. Nothing. That was just, why did we show up? Why did we show up? I don't know. But again, we have the New York Giants on Sunday, 1 o'clock. Hoping we prepare for it, man. We seem to do good when adversity hits us, but I can't keep using that excuse, because we should be doing good when we are winning games. And we're the first team, the first defending champs to get blown out like that, and that's saying something. And we didn't even score more than 20 points like we usually do. So we have a lot of work to do. Again, with this New York Giants game, I'm not expecting nothing. I'm not expecting us to blow them out. Just expecting us to play some football, play with some heart, play with some passion. Because what I saw last Sunday was like, what Philadelphia Eagles team is this? They're not doing anything. They're not playing. Like they just gave up. Like, really. And again, like I said, I know we weren't going to win that game, but at least put up a fight. And we did not. We really did not. And it bit us in the butt. It really did. So on to the next one. We can't harp on this game. We can't blame Carson Wentz for this game. Yes, he threw 3 interceptions. But I mean, we knew it was coming. Honestly, we knew it was coming. So again, on to the next one. Hope we can save our season, because right now it's not looking good. And I'm just being honest, not looking good at all. So that is my time, y'all. Hope everyone has a wonderful Thanksgiving. And Redskins and Cowboys play on Thanksgiving, so looking for a good game from them. But again, happy holidays to everyone. Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, all that good stuff. And that's it. On to the next one. So that's my time. Fly Eagles fly. Blue, green, win or lose. And y'all know what to do. Always make somebody smile. I'm out of here. Peace.